All right, Monarchs, welcome to video 4 of lesson 2.5. If you have not watched the first 3 videos, please go do that now. This video will just finish up examples 2C and 2C, or 2C and 2D, and then we will have a homework help video following this, okay? So in our last video, we got to this step on example 2C. So I know that I need to get my x by itself, but first I need to move what is not attached to me, right? This 12.8 is attached to me. This negative 12.7 is not. So I need to move that negative 12.7. In order to do that, I need to do the opposite, which would be a positive 12.7. Okay, so I'm going to add 12.7 to both sides. Okay, so negative 12.7 plus 12.7 is 0. I bring down my equal sign and my 12.8x. And now I need to do 2.4 plus 12.7, which I would highly recommend you do on your calculator. Okay, so I'm going to do 2.4 plus 12.7, which gives me 15.1. Okay, so I have 15.1 equals 12.8x. I know that that 12.8 is multiplying my x because it is right next to it. And in order to move it, I need to do the opposite. And the opposite of multiplication would be division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 12.8. Okay. So these cancel out. I get x equals, and now we need to do 15.1 divided by 12.8, which gives me a very long decimal, but it is 1.1796. 1.1796. Okay, but that is not 3 decimals. That is 4 decimals. In order to round this, or in order to get this to 3 decimals, I need to round this. So what I'm going to do, underline the number that's in my thousands place. It is this 9 here. Circle the number to the right of it, which is that 6. I know 6 is greater than 5, so I need to add 1 to this. But like before, when I add 1 to this, this will be a 10, right? So really what I need to do is look to my hundreds place, add 1 to that, and make my thousands place a 0. So this really is 1.180. Okay, so I added 1 to the number that was in my hundreds place and put a 0 in place of my thousands. Okay, that's how we round up if our thousands is a 9. Okay. So now we have example 2D. First, I want to think, do I have distributive property? I do not, because there are no parentheses. Can I same side simplify? I do not see anything that I can simplify on the same side of the equal sign. So now I want to gather all of my variables on one side. So I need to move this to the other side of the equal sign, and I want to move the negative because I know to move the negative, I'm going to be doing a positive, which would get rid of that negative, and I would no longer have to work with that negative, right? So in order to move that negative, I need to do a positive. So I'm going to do a plus 1.57x. Okay, this will be plus 1.57x. Okay, so those cancel out. So I'm going to bring down my equal sign and my negative 9.34. Okay, that's just from up here. Now I want to do 2.11 plus 1.57, which is this 8. Here's 6. Bring down my decimal, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So it's 3.68. Add on my x, and then I have this plus 3.24. Okay, I'm sorry, this got a little messy, so I'm just going to go ahead and write it down here. I have 3.68x plus 3.24 equals negative 9.34. Okay. Now I want to move it's not attached, which is this plus 3.24. So I need to do a minus 3.24. Minus 3.24. Okay. So those cancel out. I'm left with 3.68x equals negative 9.34 minus 3.24. Let's see. So negative 9.34 minus 3.24 gives me a negative 12.58. And I know since that 3.68 is right next to my x, it's multiplying. So to get rid of it, I need to divide because that's the opposite of multiplication. So I'm going to divide by 3.68x. So those cancel out. Divide by 3.68. So I'm just left with x equals a negative 12.58 divided by 3.68. gives me negative 3.4184. Negative 3.4184. I'm sorry. Okay. Which when I round this number, this is less than 5, right? So I'm going to drop everything after. So it is negative 3.418 is my final answer. Okay. All right. Stay tuned for the homework help video for worksheet 2.0.